Just to give you an idea what's going to happen. Going to celebrate the Eucharist in a few minutes at the table. We're in Eucharist now. You know, the Word, the liturgy of the Word before, that's Eucharist too. But we're going to have the communion in just a few minutes. The Eucharistic prayer, and I will bless the bread and wine. And that's what all these little bags are up here. This bread and wine that will be consecrated in that Eucharistic prayer that people will come by the church and pick up between 12 and 1, and some will be delivered. And so we're sharing in that meal together today. I'm not going to receive here. I'm going to receive at home with my wife and father-in-law later in the day. And just like I think that what we're doing here today is a continuation of that first time that it was celebrated, Jesus celebrated the Eucharist with his disciples in that upper room. I consider what's going to happen for my family and for me is taking this bread and wine home and us sharing that together is simply a continuation of what we're doing here this morning. Both the few of us who are gathered here for the service and those of you who are joining us, this is us continuing. And then I think it's necessary also to say, I know there's some people who will be watching online who will not receive this bread and wine. That does not make your experience incomplete, because you are participating in this Eucharist just as we are. So remember that. There's actually a prayer that will indicate that. It's a little bit later in the service.